Hi guys, I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday today, and thanks for checking me out. I'm just going to show you how I got this look. This is a little more upgraded than what I normally do for my everyday look, but you know what? It's going to be my birthday in like next week or so, and I'm going to be going out for my birthday, so I want to show you how I get ready when I want to go out, and I'm not just going to slap random makeup on my face, but I want to have more fun with my makeup and take a little more time to look kind of nice. So we're gonna go over, you're gonna see my face completely stripped of makeup. Quite a sight to see. You know, I have lots of hyperpigmentation and maybe sunspots, I don't know. Just a lot of unevenness in my skin, so I'm just gonna, you know, clean that all up. All right guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'm gonna have a lot of the products that I used linked down below, so check that out, and if you don't find something that you want to know about, just ask me and I'll let you know. I have all of my information listed down there as well. So have a good day. Bye-bye. Hi guys. Okay, so I'm going to moisturize my face. I'm using Skin Therapist and Must Do Essential Oil Blend just to keep my face moisturized so the makeup does not look flaky and dry and just bad on my skin. It's always important to moisturize. Now the spray primer, it's our first based makeup primer. And now I'm going to do Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion on my eyes. You can use our concealer on your eyes too, but I kind of like this because it's a little thinner and not subjected to creasing. This color I'm putting on my eyelids is called Peachy Clean. It is a shimmery peachy color, very neutral to my skin tone. It just adds a nice shimmer. It's not real sparkly, it's just a really pretty shimmer. Now I'm going to go in with Coral of the Story, which is a nice transition color. It's kind of a pinky brown and it's a matte color. And I'm just going to apply that right to my crease. And I'm going to really take a lot of time to make sure it's blended out really well. As you can see, it's not a really noticeable color, and that's what I want. I'm going to put quite a few layers of eyeshadow on and add a lot of dimension. So near the end of my eye process, you're not going to see this color too much. It's going to be hidden under all the other layers, but it's going to help add dimension and help all of the colors blend well. Now this is Antique Bar. It is a shimmery brownish copper, and I'm putting that on in my crease, but on the lower side of my crease, making sure I don't bring it up too high. I like that it's a shimmer, but I don't want to keep the shimmer too much in my crease, so it's on the low side of my crease, kind of a little bit on my lid, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to blend that out pretty well as well. That's my blending brush. It's always clean and it's just good for blending. Now this color that I'm using is a taupe color. It's a matte taupe, and that's going more in my upper crease. And this is just to create more of a shadow, more of a crease in my eye. This, I think it's called Taupe for the Best. And it's not a really dark color. It's just a nice, cool taupey brown. And again, my blending brush, and I'm just going to kind of blend that all in because I don't want to see a ton of lines where I applied each color. I really want them to mend well together. Now this is Brownie Points. Brownie Points is a medium to dark, probably more of a dark matte brown, and I'm kind of adding that on the outer corner of my eyes, into my crease a little bit, and meshing it really well into my lash line right at the outer corner. And I'm going to sweep that over into the middle of my lid as well. I'm going to concentrate on putting it to my outer lid, and then once the color is applied there, then I just kind of sweep it over a little bit. And blend. Now I'm going back in with Peachy Gleam just to kind of give a little bit of that pop of color or pop of brightness right into the corner of my eyes and sweeping it out to the outside. Now this is called Dial It Black. What I'm going to do is get my setting spray, spray it in the top of my palette, get a really thin brush, and I'm just dipping my brush into the setting spray and then into my black eyeshadow to give it more of an eyeliner look. I'm going to make it thicker on the outer corner of my eyes, just kind of blend it up, and then make a nice really thin, not very much at all on the inner corner of my eye. But I'm going to focus on making it thicker and blending it up and pushing the eyeshadow up and out on the outer corner of my eye. Now this is the L'Oreal brow pencil. It's called the Brow Stylist Definer. It's not as good as my Anastasia Brow Wiz, but I actually really like this a lot. If you're looking for something a little bit cheaper, this is a good way to go. And it's in the color dark, I believe. Dark brunette. I take a very long time to do my brows. When I am just doing an everyday brow look, I usually tend to just use eyeshadow, like a really light taupey color for my eyeshadow. But when I am going somewhere and I really want to perfect my look, I spend a little more time on my brows. I always like to brush the brows up, kind of hit the hairline right there with my brow pencil, and then brush the hairs down and hit the hairline again with my brow pencil and fill in any lines. I'm so thankful that the days are starting to go of the days of super defined Instagram brows is starting to go, and more of a natural look. Now I'm just kind of popping a little bit of really light concealer right underneath just to clean up. To be honest, I didn't pluck or wax or anything my brows, and they're a little crazy under there, so I'm kind of using that to disguise a little bit of those extra hairs. And now I'm just going to set that, because anytime you use a concealer, you want to set that with a powder. And so that's just a translucent powder that I'm using. Okay, so I'm going to be working on my foundation and my two concealers. I'm warming up my foundation with my finger and just applying, like dabbing it on my face. And then I'm going to go in and blend it all over. There's so many different ways you can use this wax-based foundation. Oh, I just forgot that I wanted to clean up any possible fallout. I don't think there was any, but I just wanted to be careful just in case. So here I'm applying the foundation, and now I'm going to use the buffer brush and just kind of buff that all around, just to get that into any of the textured parts of my skin, the pores. Make sure I like the buffer brush because it really kind of gets in there a lot better. Now this is all you would need if you just want a really nice light coverage, but I'm going to be doing a more full face and I want a heavier coverage. So I'm going to go and I'm going to set that foundation with a translucent setting powder. It's clear, there's no color to it, it just helps it set. And I'm going to get a fluffy brush, and then I'm going to do another layer of the foundation. Again, this is not necessary, but this is just what I do when I need a fuller face, or when I want a fuller face. And I'm barely using any foundation because it is 50% pigmented. I hardly need any to get color. So I can put another layer on it without any problem. It does not make me feel like I have a lot of makeup on. So now I'm going to use the concealer, and I still have many spots showing through that are just really stubborn, and I feel like it's just a better idea to cover them up individually with concealer instead of just piling tons of foundation all over top of it, because then it doesn't look very natural at all. So I'm looking in a magnifying mirror when I'm doing this, so I am seeing a lot more spots than maybe you would see watching this. Gotta love those magnifying mirrors, right? I have a love-hate relationship with it. Now this is my concealer palette that I have. I'm literally just rocking my finger back and forth in the lightest concealer. I'm barely getting any on my finger. And then I'm just going down in a line from the inner corner, and then I just smudge it across. You don't want to put too much concealer on. You're not going to like the concealer if you put too much on. It's going to feel way heavy and cakey. Now I'm going to set where I put my concealer. I'm going to focus on under my eyes first because I want to make sure that's set. But now I'm going to also put it all over my face just because I put a lot of concealer. And to set my foundation as well. Now it's time for blush and bronzer. This is a really peachy matte color. And as you can see where I'm putting my blush, I'm making sure I have it right at that exact spot. I'll have to show you. I think I have a video also about where I put it and why I put it there. I don't like to smile and apply it on the apples of my cheeks because it actually looks lower when I do that. I like to put it up a little higher on my cheekbones. Now I'm doing some bronzer, and I'm just doing that right underneath. Not really a contour, I guess a very light contour. If I wanted to get into the contouring a little bit more, I would use more of a cooler brown, but just for something really light, I'm just going to use this bronzer. Now this is called glowing, and it just kind of adds a little bit of shimmer, and I like that I can apply it right where I want it. I don't like a huge highlight, but I like a little shimmer. There, I'm applying it like an X over my face. Oh, by the way, that is our setting spray. 10 Years Younger setting spray. It's called 10 Years Younger because it helps the makeup not go into your fine lines, which makes you look older. And now, of course, I gotta curl those lashes. Don't forget to curl those lashes. And then I'm putting mascara on. Again, my mascara takes me a very long time. I'm just a bit of a perfectionist. This is a one-step fiber mascara. So I like to wiggle the mascara wand at the base of my eyelashes and then wiggle it all the way through. And then after it dries, I kind of go over just with the tips with it, and it kind of adds a little more length. And I think you can do that with some good results, whether or not you have a fiber lash mascara, but it looks way better with a fiber lash mascara. I seriously put like 20 coats of mascara on. It's kind of insane. Get that hair down, girl. All right, lips, lippies. I'm going to show you this Enduring lip color, the ELCs, and this is the color Sugar Plum, I believe. Sugar Plum, yes it is. And it's a nice berry color. It's really matte, and it's going to last for a very long time on your lips. But if you want a little more sheen and to lighten it up, here I just put the color Not Telling. It's number 100 in our LimeLight lipsticks, and I'm just kind of putting that over top. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and feel free to subscribe and watch me every Wednesday. Bye bye.